Congratulations! You're on a health journey, and I know that it took one major thing to get started, and that was courage. So I applaud you for that. My name is Jodi Giantomasso. I have been a health and wellness guide and a strength training specialist since 1984. And over these years, I have trained thousands of people with a method that's called PLT, Progressive Load Training. It's a method that I came up with years ago under the direction of a fabulous professor that was actually the strength training specialist for NASA, Dr. Anthony Abbott. And he taught me this method. I've been doing it ever since with all of my clients with great results. So if you are on the GLP-1s or any type of rapid weight loss program, even if you're not and you just want to have some really incredible strength gains on your labs with bone density and muscle strength and balance, then this is the place for you. So let's get started. I have some notes here. I've had a lot of interest in this to go on the webinars and all of that whole thing. I have not ever done that. I have always been in groups of people, but never online. So we are doing something new, and I would love to have you join me so we can build strength together. Let me answer a few questions. First of all, what is PLT and how is it different than normal strength training? So if you are on any of these weight loss medications, or if you're just on your own personal journey, this is very important to know. That as you lose weight, whether it's fast, whether it's slow, no matter how you slice it, you are losing lean muscle mass. Why is that important? Because guess what? If it's not supported with really great nutrition and protein and all those things that you've probably heard to include in your program, then what happens is you can lose motivation, you can lose energy. Nobody wants to lose energy, and the only way to gain that energy back is through great nutrition and increasing the lean muscle mass in those muscles. So how do we do that? And how is this different than just going to the gym and pumping? First of all, there's no gym involved. You're going to, especially if you're a beginner, just use your body. If you got a body, you can do this. If you have limitations, you can do this. And the great part about this is it is only going to take you 5 to 15 minutes 3 times a week, you're done. You're going to see the increase in your labs with the bone density. You're going to see it with the lean muscle mass building. And I have several doctors that I work with. They all recommend this particular program because it's not only effective, but it's safe. And pretty much anyone can do it anytime, anywhere. Now, if you are seasoned with working out and you've done a lot of weight training in your past, this might be a different method. And I'm excited to share that with you, and I'm going to share that with you in this video in just a few minutes. I'm going to demonstrate exactly what this looks like. But first I want to get to some questions that a lot of people have sent me that you probably have. You know you're in the right place here with this video if you are wanting to gain lean muscle. We're not talking about bodybuilding muscles. We're talking about lean muscle which supports energy. Also, you're in the right place if you don't want a complicated workout. This is super simple to learn. And like I said, time saving. And so you can be confident in this. As a matter of fact, so confident when you're done with the program, you'll be able to teach it to someone else, and I'm hoping that you'll do that because I'm all about us passing along knowledge that we have to other people that need it. So a question I have is, what if I'm already doing cardio or walking? Great! I think it's wonderful. Keep doing it because what that does is it supports your circulation with your legs. It supports your body as far as just your stability goes. And so I am 100% for that. This, what we're talking about with progressive load training PLT, is strengthening the muscle so that that body can be supported. And strengthening the muscle so that as you're losing weight rapidly that you can stay more toned. Now, the next question is, what if I've never strength trained before? No worries. You will learn this. It's going to be a 90-minute webinar that you'll sign up for. And in 90 minutes, you will learn everything you need to know, including getting the videotape of the program so you can refer back to it. And next question, is this safe if I have limitations. It's great if you have limitations because, it's not great, but if you have limitations, we're going to work around it. In the program, we're going to do modifications. So for instance, if it's something that involves bending and you have knee problems or you might have a hip injury from the past that's still talking to you, then we will have modifications for that. So that's that question. The next question is, what does this look like? First of all, do you have a kitchen towel? Yes or no? It's a real simple question. I have a kitchen towel. It's right here. Everyone's got one. So what this looks like is you are putting a tension on the muscle. So if you've ever carried a young child through the airport or you've carried a whole big bag of groceries in both arms, do you notice what happens? You start fatiguing in the muscle. Maybe your muscles start shaking a little bit. That's just lactic acid. It's the muscle telling you, hey, I've had enough of this already. So in this program, what we're going to do is we're going to get to that fatigue point very, very quickly. And this is how we'll do it. If you can count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, you have the program. Because this is what it looks like. Get your kitchen towel out and you're going to tighten it. You're going to hold on to it. Now, if your grip strength isn't great, don't worry. It's not a death grip. It's just a hold. You just don't want it flabby in the middle. That's all you're looking for. So this is what we're going to look like. You're going to press out for 2 counts. Count it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Easy peasy. Now the next count is going to be longer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next count is what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's going to be the 4 and the 6 and then the 8. So let's go all the way up and skip up until the 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 12 back. Notice how I'm going super slow, but what is that doing for the muscle? I'll get into it in the program, but let's just say it's fatiguing the muscle so that it can get to a tearing point in the muscle, which is super important to gain more strength, because once those little fibers tear over the next 28 to 48 hours, guess what they're doing? They're repairing, and they're being stronger. Every single workout, you're going to get a strength gain. So that's what it looks like. And you can do it with a towel. You can do it with just your body weight. You could get on a countertop and just be bending, okay? But that counting and your form is what we're going to be focusing on in this program. Form is extremely important to me. It is a make it or break it for injury, and I have never had a client injured in all the years I've been doing this because they're learning the correct form. And then when they go out and they do go into a gym or they try another strength training program, they're remembering all of the principles of the form. So next steps, what are they? I'm going to tell you. I'm hosting a limited, and I have notes here because, I just want to make sure that you get all the information and I don't forget anything. So I'm hosting a 90-minute live Zoom. It is going to be limited to people because I don't need 500 people there asking me 500 questions, and I want to make sure that everybody that's on there gets personal attention. So make sure you sign up fast. There's going to be several dates that you can choose from, and you'll come back to the website to see when the next date is. It's a one-time thing where you need to only sign up one time, and then you can come back for other things that we have. We'll have other special things going on, but for right now, it's a one-time 90-minute program. It will be recorded so that you'll have your notes. I'll send you all of those. Also, bonus, if you sign up for this program, you're also going to get 2 PDFs. One is all about the 10 ways you can gain muscle without even exercising. Another one is how to build internal strength from the inside out, and some tips and motivational things for that too. So those are just a couple little bonuses. What we are going to be covering in the program is the structure. I call it FIT. It stands for form, intensity, timing, and rest. Rest is super important with this program. I like the sound of that, don't you? Modifications. Of course, if anyone has any kind of limitations, we're going to work around that. The do's and don'ts. Staying on track. All the hacks for staying on track when you don't feel like doing something. The mental things. So Also finding out what is your fitness personality. That's so much fun to find out what your fitness personality. Are you an outdoors person? Are you a group person? Are you a sit inside person? What is it? So you'll find out what your fitness personality is, which is a lot of fun too. So if you would like to have a safe and effective strength training plan to support the weight loss journey and the health journey, more importantly, that you are on, this is the program for you. It's a one and done program. You're going to love it. And my final message to you is that you are not alone. I am going to be right there with you. And you're not on this journey alone. You've got a lot of support with our community. We don't have to do it the hard way. We can literally build strength from the inside out in 15 minutes, 3 times a week. Hope to see you there. Looking forward to it. Bye.